There is no Dana, only Zool. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for another episode of What the Smut. Today I will be reviewing for you guys the second book in Sienna Blake's Irish Kiss series. It is called Professor's Kiss. Little naughty student teacher action. Oh yeah, I think so. This book is 535 pages. And this is the second book in that series, which I believe is 3 or 4 parts. If you count the Irish Lottery, it's 4 parts. This particular book is free with Kindle Unlimited, as is all of the Irish Kiss series, and I believe the majority of Sienna's books are also free with Kindle Unlimited. If you don't know what Kindle Unlimited is, it is a monthly subscription service where you can essentially, like, you would go to the library and you would check out 10 books. I believe it's 10 books at a time that you can download to your Kindle. You read them and then you just remove them from your device and you check out more books. And I think it's like $9.99 a month for Kindle Unlimited. As far as I know, her Irish Kiss series is not available on Nook, and I think that's probably because there may be some kind of exclusive deal with Kindle and Amazon in general to provide these books through Kindle Unlimited. So unfortunately, if you're a Nook reader, I don't think you'd be able to get these unless you buy them in paperback. You can get a large print paperback or a large size paperback of this book and the other books in the series for $13.99 brand new on Amazon. I actually really enjoyed this series, and I am a dummy. And as you've seen in several of my other videos, I've been a dummy many times in the past, and I read these books out of order. I just don't do research. Lazy. Whatever. Professor's Kiss was the first book that I read by Sienna Blake. The first book ever. Not just the first book in the series, but the first book ever. She did pop up in my Facebook suggestions for Kindle Unlimited and, you know, books that are available through Kindle Unlimited. And my news feed is just peppered with like smutty romance novel recommendations from Facebook, because they know, based on my browsing history, because you're watching me, I know you're watching me, that's all I read. Which is fine with me, because I've discovered a ton of new authors that I really loved that way. So this book, Professor's Kiss, did pop up in those suggestions, and I did read the little synopsis, and I really was interested. So I downloaded the book through Kindle Unlimited, and I read that one first. And then I had to go back and read Irish Kiss, which is technically the first one in the series. The great thing about this series is that, like, all of them are kind of happening along the same timeline. So they're kind of running parallel, like the storylines are kind of running parallel to each other, which I did mention in my review, which I have posted a review for Irish Kiss, the first book in the series, and you can find that a few videos below. But they are kind of all running parallel in terms of timeline. So if you read them out of order, it's not the end of the world. It's not like going into a series that has like 25 books in it and you read book number 13 and now you're completely screwed. You can read them out of order. I would not suggest it, just because I'm OCD like that. And if I had known that they were part of a series, I would have read them in order. And I think most of us probably lean that way, like we want to read them in order. But you can read them out of order. So that's what I did. The main characters for this book are Danny, and the female character's name, I think it's pronounced like Ailish. I think. Don't quote me on that because, again, these are like Irish names, and I'm sure they have like their own pronunciations, and like us terrible Americans, we just, when we pronounce it, we're just like, chop, 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 you know? But I will read you guys a blurb and then we can get into it and discuss it. But the first book in the series, like I said, is Irish Kiss. Professor's Kiss is the second one. And the third and most recent book that was released for this series was Fighter's Kiss, which came out not too long ago. I don't think, like just a few months back. So I will do a review coming up for Fighter's Kiss. You'll probably see it maybe 4 or 5 videos from now, just because I do want to pepper in other authors and authors that I have not reviewed yet. I will be also reviewing a J.R. Ward novel coming up and maybe delving into Regency romance. I'm not sure which author yet, but I do have a lot of Joanna Lindsey novels and I have a lot of Eloisa James novels and just books that I read as like a young adult or like in my early mid-20s. They obviously weren't published then. They were published many years before that. But, you know, so you may not have even heard of them. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see when we get there. Will I get any views? I don't know. We'll find out. So I'm going to read you guys the blurb really quick and then we can discuss it. And I'm going to try and breeze through this video because the last video that I recorded was like half an hour long. Nobody's going to tolerate my personality for that long. I'm a pretty cool person. I think I'm a cool person in short bursts. Half an hour, you're pushing it a little, you might be pushing it a little bit. So I'm not going to like chew you guys' ears off, like, you know. But I will read you the blurb and then we can discuss it, break it down a little bit, and then I'll rate the book and then we'll go from there, okay? So the blurb for this book says, Danny O'Donoghue, indie rock god, lady killer, the devil with midnight hair and blue flame eyes. After 6 years, I thought the pain of what he'd done to me had faded. Guess not, because I'm standing in this crowded lecture hall of the most prestigious music school in Ireland, staring at the person who healed me when I was broken, right before he shattered me beyond repair. And I still feel everything. My best friend, my first love, my tormentor, is now my professor. Professor's Kiss is a complete standalone contemporary romance full of angst, frustration, and a broken bully. So it's going to hurt so good before you get that happily ever after. So yes, there is a happily ever after. All of Sienna's books, I think, have happily ever after endings. So you don't have to worry about any rage that may be accompanying, you know, the end of a novel. So essentially, how to break this book down. So Ailish is, her and Danny meet when they're both very young. They meet in the hospital. Danny's mom is dying from cancer. Ailish also has, I think, leukemia or something to that effect. And she's in the hospital and they form a bond while in the hospital. And essentially Danny falls, I guess, as much as a child can or preteen can fall in love with someone. And he prays to God for, you know, for God to save Ailish's life. And, you know, she does go into remission, she recovers, but unfortunately Danny's mom does not, and she passes away. And from that point on, he's so guilt-ridden that he essentially turns on her, and she doesn't know what she's done wrong because she really hasn't done anything wrong, but he just can't be around her because of the reminder that maybe if he had prayed hard enough for his mom instead of her, that his mom might have lived, and etc., etc. So they end up going to the same school, and he bullies her throughout school, and it's like the kind of bullying, like not legit bullying, but like bullying where it's like he just snubs her at every turn and treats her like garbage. But, you know, he's not like abusive or mean, like he's not like beating her up at school or some shit. So it comes out later on why he treated her the way he did and why he distanced himself from her. And now fast forward to her adult life, and she's a young adult. Now she's attending this prestigious music school, And Danny grew up to go on to be in a really famous rock band. Now he's a solo artist, and they've asked him to be a guest professor at this prestigious school, and he's essentially her teacher. So, this is not an underage romance. This is not a taboo romance. There's, they're both of age. They're both grown adults, so you don't have to worry about that. I know there were some borderline age taboo issues with Irish Kiss. It didn't cause any problems with me. Like everybody, when things started to go down, go down. Everybody was of age, so that didn't, that it wasn't a trigger for me. It is a trigger for some people, but eres or eres, as Manny would say. Yeah, so this novel is very angsty, very like high school bully romance type throughout the beginning. And, he's just like, he's internally fucked up. Who isn't, to be honest, and she's the type where, she was really sick. She thought she was going to die. Now she has like a new lease on life. All she wants to do is sing. She has a beautiful angelic voice, and Danny has to, as her teacher, is supposed to bring that out of her and help improve that and, whatever. But she just can't, she can't deal with looking him in the face every day, and that eventually does come to a head, and they clash, and they so yeah, I don't know. I love this series. I love this book. In fact, if I had to choose between the three, this would probably have been my favorite. Maybe it's just because it was the one that I read first. Maybe it was just the characters, like they just called to me. Like I'm a good sucker for, like, if you watch my recent Nora Roberts review for Public Secrets, like I'm a good sucker for like a book, like a standalone novel where you grow up with the characters. Like you meet them when they're very young, and then throughout the book they have run-ins, every few years or what have you. And then when they're adults, that's when like all of that build up, just like, I'm a sucker for those types of books. So this one definitely had that. I don't know. Just the chemistry between the two main characters, the back and forth, the I love you, I hate you, like that. I love that. I love that. For a rating for this book, I would give it an 8.5. I don't remember what I rated Irish Kiss. It probably was around the same rating, like 8.5. The books are really well written. Even with I wouldn't call it a language barrier, but like a cultural barrier maybe. Everything being set in Ireland, it was still easy to keep track of the plot. It was easy to get immersed in the characters and the story. I had zero complaints. I feel like yesterday I was thinking about this video in the car. I was thinking about like recording today, and I was thinking to myself, oh my God, I want to say this, and this. Like these are bullet points I really want to talk about. And then the second that I sit down to record, poof, all gone. It's all gone. I've literally lost everything, and I can't get it back. Because I have old lady brain. I think I've read so many books that my brain is just like, bitch, I can't absorb anything else. So like when I pick up a new novel and like I get immersed in that novel and I get like in it, my brain is absorbing that material, but because I'm out of space, it just like deletes something else. And that something else is usually like either my basic motor functions, my equilibrium, the nerves that tell my leg not to hurt, when I walk, or like don't twist your ankle when you're walking in a fucking completely flat area. Like this is what happens. But I do it for the cause, you know? I do it for the cause of reading amazing authors and then bringing you guys mediocre reviews. If I could read books and just review them for you guys as my job, dream come true. Charlotte. What, baby? Come out. Why don't you come in? You want to come say hi to the camera? Yes. Don't touch my table because you're going to shake it. You want to come say hi to the camera? Oh, I can only see your forehead. Come here. I'll pick you up. Oh my God, you're so heavy.
Hello.
Hello. Your hair looks a mess. You look terrible.
It's so messy.
It's so messy.
The way I Rapunzel's hair.
It looks like Rapunzel's hair?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, red.
This red lipstick.
I got it.
You got a little bit? You gonna put it on your lips? You are the beautiful princess.
Oh, it doesn't work.
No, I'll get you some later. Okay?
See? Oh, it's so pretty.
Give me a kiss and then you'll get some. Mm. Nope, you wiped it off. There you go. You got some.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna say bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So yeah, guys, I would really recommend this book and this series to you. And yeah, I really thank you guys so much for joining me for another video. I really, I can't say enough. I really appreciate, each and every one of you that likes the statuses that I put out about my channel and everybody who actually sits down and watches it. Even if you check out halfway through, even if you're just those people that fast forward straight to the bloopers, I still really appreciate you. I appreciate every view that I get. I appreciate every subscriber that I get. If you like me and you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Please share me with your friends. If you guys would like to join my Facebook group, I will have links in the description box below for my Facebook group, my Instagram, and my Twitter account. They're all listed under variations of What the Smut or What the Smut book reviews. I will also put a little banner right here so that you guys can see the correct spelling and everything. And yeah, I would love to see you guys in my Facebook group, or posting or sharing or commenting or liking or hearting or laughing emoji or anything, literally anything. Engage with me. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next review. Bye. I love you so much. Professor's kiss. Professor's kiss. What more can I say? What more can I say? Okay, that's gonna get cut. That's going in the outtakes. So, yeah. What else do I got? What else do I got? I got nothing else. I can't say anything else. I got my red lips. I got my red lips on. Nah. Do you love me yet? Do you? Because if you do, share me with your friends. I need this to become my full-time job, so I don't have to work anymore because I'm so lazy. Even if you're those people that just fast forward